Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. So yeah, that's nice. We made another low yesterday as anticipated. Talked about that, did go down even a little bit lower yesterday below 25 cents. And I think now we have a local low in place. At least that is what we can reasonably assume. In theory, ADA could have now completed the bear market. Is it likely? No, because we still expect lower lows for Bitcoin. However, it wouldn't be the first time that a coin decouples from Bitcoin. The reason I say that is that ADA has now 5 waves down. And with that, in theory, it completed this A, B, C pattern to the downside. The C wave is quite short though, and that is why I'm thinking there's probably a good chance we drop lower, because if I measure that and we can just sort of look for ideal targets, and if you measure it, and you are looking for ideal targets for a C wave, the very first target, but even that is rare, is the 61.8% extension. There would have been around about 24.2 cents. Now it did get to 24.8. It would still be fine, I would argue. It's sort of a volatile market, so missing a price target by not even what was it? How far away were we actually? We wouldn't have been far away anyway, by whatever, 2.5%. Yeah, I mean, bear in mind you're at the end of a downtrend here, ideally, and then small price swings or let's say sentiment shifts can bring the market up a little bit earlier. But again, irrespective of that, I don't believe we've bottomed yet, unless I see strong evidence, because a much more likely targets would be here the 1.1 to 1 ratio. That's actually at 18.8 cents, and that would be quite a bearish target, but it is absolutely possible in an ABC pattern. That would be the 1.618 extension. That takes us down to 10 cents. I mean, months ago, we always talked about the 30 cent level. Yeah, already in May, people were disappointed that we never reached it. I know a few people were waiting for the 30 cent level to buy ADA. I think at the time I told you we get to 30, we only got to 38. In the end, we arrived there, it just took a bit longer, and we even dropped a bit lower. So I wouldn't have thought to talk about the 10 cent level, but we're getting into territories where, we don't need too much more of a drop, and we're there. Because if Bitcoin loses support, altcoins in the current environment really, really suffer. But, at the latest here, it should really turn around. If not, I think also ADA will get into trouble. It's already not good that it dropped below the 88.7% fib level, which was at 29 cents. So that's already showing some weakness, but there aren't really a lot of coins left now that are still above that level. So it's really a strong bear market. As long as Bitcoin holds it and it's at 10.5K, it should all be okay. But for a lot of altcoins, we are getting into problematic situations. ADA is still holding better than many, but there are also some that hold better, I need to say, like Matic and QNT, for example, and even BNB at the moment. Okay, however, where are we? So we've done 5 down. Again, in theory, this could complete the bear market. Do we believe it? I don't. What I did tell you what could happen is that this 5-wave move down was only a wave 1 of a much larger decline. So that this C wave, obviously, is in 5 waves, but that this was only the first wave of that 5-wave structure, that we should now see some kind of a stronger move to the upside in a wave 2. That is pretty much in line what I expect for Bitcoin. So it's actually pretty much in line with that. Obviously for Bitcoin there's different scenarios. There's a more bullish, short-term bullish scenario that is not available for ADA because ADA lost a new low, made a new low. So here it's pretty much either we go up in 5 waves and end the bear market, or we are doing this wave 2, which is my primary expectation, which also would start with a 5-wave move, something like this, an A wave, then a B wave down and a C wave up. That is how we would ideally see it now. That wave 2 can be quite shallow. We've seen quite shallow wave 2s recently with ADA, so don't be surprised if it doesn't go up very, very strongly. What should it do ideally? So let's add the fib retracements to the chart here. The ideal target for such a wave 2 would be between the 50% fib level at 28.9 cents and the 78.6% fib level at 31.1 cents. However, recently we've seen very, very weak wave 2s, and to be honest, what is currently coming up here is very weak as well. Yeah, if you look at ETH or Bitcoin, this is much stronger. So I'd rather correct this down and say, okay, let's maybe get to the 38.2% fib level if we get there. And between the 38.2 and the 61.8, maybe all the way up to the 78.6. But be ready that from the 38.2% fib level, which is 28 cents basically, we can see a strong reaction. Going only to the 23.6% fib level is unlikely, would be very, very weak, would rather confirm the bearish outlook here. But ideally we push a bit higher to get a clearer picture. That's the wave 2, and then we can follow down in a wave 3. And that's pretty much where we are at the moment, yeah. So I think we are in the very early stages of a possible wave A, to be honest. I mean, if this is already the wave A, it's very weak. Then we don't get into this area up there, but maybe to the 23.6% fib level at 26.8 cents. But yeah, not impressed with with what is happening here. The move down was clearly in 5 waves. So here, let's say wave 5 of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But yeah, this is not very strong what's happening here. ETH, if you look at the ETH chart, ETH is basically already up here. So we'll see. But I don't think the downtrend is over. Otherwise, you would expect a much stronger move. I've seen some Elliott wave analysts who are now saying that they're exploring the low is in. I mean, this is theoretically possible. I don't understand how you can do that in this environment, because clearly, if you look at how weak ADA is compared to other cryptos, I mean, in theory, it's possible, and that's why I mention it. But we want to see clear evidence. We want to see 5 waves up first. Yeah. We want to break above 31.1 cents, because then a wave 2 gets very unlikely. If we push above this level, then ideally get above 32 cents, which is the wave 2 high here. Then we can explore that in more detail. But then we're waiting for a setback anyway, and then we have a proper, a good 1-2 setup here really to then scale in. But at least we have a trend reversal confirmation. There's nothing like that at the moment. Okay, that's my update about ADA. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Also, if you're interested in earning passive ADA with your ADA, then check out the links in the description that take you to the More Crypto Online ADA stake pool, which has been running now for a few weeks. We're now also finding blocks, so rewards should be distributed, I think, in the next epoch, which is amazing. So there are the links in the description if you're interested to support More Crypto Online and delegate your ADA to a stake pool from an ADA wallet. And yeah, also check out the channel membership if you're interested, with additional content, chat groups, and so on. Lots of content. Plus, if you're interested, maybe consider checking out the trading course that we offer on morecryptoonline.com. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.